Okay, hey, how you doing, guys? Mike Wilkinson, Philly Forex. Dave Griffin, my partner here. We on tonight. Just wanted to welcome you guys to the meeting tonight. Again, it's Mother's Day, so I won't be before you guys too long. It's 9:05 as we speak. I'd like to be done by 9:30, 9:45, somewhere in that area. Not gonna be too long tonight. Again, we do have our schedule. I know Thursday night I had to go out. I took my wife out for the weekend for Mother's Day, so I didn't get a chance to do the webinar. I had Terrell run it, but I think we had some technical difficulties. We'll make sure we get on top of that. In the future, we'll always have our schedule running on time. So tonight we're going to talk about pretty much we're going to do market structure. We're going over price action, and then I'll also again go over how to set the charts up so you guys can get an example. On Tuesday, we caught some good trades, and I had to record, but somehow I don't know why I didn't record. We had some kind of it was like I think it was a failed file, but I couldn't post the recording on Tuesday, guys. So I apologize for that, but it was a good webinar. But we'll do a lot of good webinars. That was one that we kind of got botched a little bit, but tonight should be cool. But real quick before we start, Dave, you want to say anything, buddy?
Man, I'm just super excited about everything that's going on. A lot of great activity. I don't know where's my video at. Oh, there it is. Great activity. Planning some incentive trips and things that we were talked about earlier. So no, I mean, we get in the thick of it. It is Mother's Day. It's been a long day, but great day. And I'm just very excited about this week's activities and the opportunities we have. So I'm gonna put it right back in your corner.
Let's do it. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and get on to the charts. We won't be before you too long. Then if you have any questions, we'll let somebody ask any questions, and then we'll have a good night. All right, let's get to it. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you guys see that? You see my screen, Dave?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yep. Yeah, we see it.
So guys, last week we talked about, because the most important thing I want you guys to realize is that I'm not bringing you guys in here just to teach you how to trade, right? Or to get an indicator or get a template. Because for real, the template, the indicators are an afterthought. You got to understand how these charts work. And that's why tonight I'm going again, and guess what? We did it last week. We're going to do it again. It's all about you keep referring to the same thing you referred to the week before, and we'll keep doing it. You know, so it's like build a muscle memory. So again, we're going to talk about highest highs, and we look on this chart again. We'll always zoom all the way in. Let's get off of the bars. Let's get on the candlesticks. We'll always zoom all the way out. About 3 clicks should be good. Let's do 4. And you can always see what's the last highest high. Let's put this up to this up here, separators. This is showing you guys within the day. We're on the hour chart, so that's good. This is within the day. So the highest high in the past about the past week and a half, you guys can see what's up here, right? If you look to the left, the higher high was up here, which is still what you could call a zone, right? Okay, and you guys got to know that. That's something that you got to know. You got to be able to do what I just did right there. That's why we're recording, and you guys will be able to come back and refer. This will is recording, and hopefully we can get a chance for it to go back on out. Zoom doesn't play games with us, but I'm doing it on the cloud this time, so I think it'll be a little more stable. I talked to customer service about that. And so again, we'll look at our next zone and go for our low, which our lowest low was here. We can kind of call this a zone here. Let's draw that out. All right, okay. So that's our highest high, that's our lowest low. And the cool part about this is the market really does 2 things. I know we normally say 3, up, down, sideways, and then it's going making higher highs or lower lows, and then it's moving sideways. But to be honest with you, it's really doing 2 things. Contraction and expansion, meaning the market's going to get tight and then it's going to expand. It's going to get tight again and then it's going to expand again. And what I mean by that is you get a squeeze. Now, if we put another block here, this small piece of information is called consolidation. It's a consolidation zone, right? And then this other piece of small information here, again, it's called a consolidation zone, right? Boom. all that in here. Let's get the insertion point. All this here, all this here. And what do we have? A trend. So here's our market structure. We're getting a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. Right? So then it come back up here to make a lower high, but it never passed this last high, so we still on a downtrend. Then it makes a lower low. It passed this last low. Makes a lower high, makes another lower low, right? Lower high, another lower low. Then it squeezes. Look at the squeeze. It goes sideways for about 3 days, and then guess what it does? It breaks back out of that box and goes and retests right here, and it's gone. It breaks the neckline, which you can be seen is here, and it shoots on up to make another low, a high, right? A lower high, a higher high, lower high, because this low is higher than this last low here. Then another high. Then guess what you get? Another slight box of consolidation for just about maybe 4 or 5 hours. And then it does what? Breaks out again, makes a low, makes a high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. And then it does what? It goes sideways again, right? So you guys got to understand the market does, again, 2 things. It gets tight, and then it breaks out. Contraction and expansion. It comes together, then it expands again. If you guys can remember that, that's going to go a long way in your journey. And don't ever forget that we talked about the market being 10% on 10% skill set. So I'm teaching you a skill right now, right? But that 90% psychology is the most important. Meaning, again, as we always say, before, if you could tame your mind, you could tame the charts. Meaning, if you could tame your mindset, you know, starting off knowing who you are, understanding your time of trading, not getting happy when you win a trade, not getting sad when you lose a trade, having a trading plan, knowing when to stay in a trade, knowing when to get out, entries, exit, being literally a machine. When I trade, I have no thought. I know I trade what I see. I trade what I know. And when I got to get out, I get out, and I have rules. Rules are meant to keep us safe. And if we didn't have rules in this world, we'd have a bunch of anarchy. People go around shooting each other like back in the Wild Wild West. If I wanted to get your house, I go up and shoot you. If I want your house, or if I wanted to take your wife, I come up. If I'm stronger, I'll take you down, take your woman. That's said and done. But now we have rules put in place so we can have, you know, have harmony, have peace, and have success. So if you guys follow rules, which I did give you guys a template, and I gave you rules to follow on the template. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. This is more so, I'm looking at it as a college course. Told you guys, I went almost to the highest level of education. I wasn't getting a PhD, but I decided not to get it because I learned how to trade, and I felt like it'd be kind of a waste for me to get now. But I understand education. I understand teaching, the psychology of it, and the psychology of learning. And what you guys have to understand and realize is that when it comes down to learning this thing, it's not hard, but the mindset piece is important. So when you guys hear me implore and give you my deepest thoughts and my deepest heartfelt emotions, when I say, please take 30 days and learn what I'm about to teach you now, and then in 30 more days, learn the strategy, and then hopefully by that 60 days it'll be enough, you guys will fund it. And then after that 90 days, you guys are building a dynasty with me, which I think we can do together as a team with Dave and what we're doing, Richer Nation. I mean, going around the world. Because I need strong soldiers, but I got to vet y'all first. I got to get you guys to be consistent, profitable traders and get y'all off your jobs. I'm not worth my weight in gold if you guys are still working by next year. Unless you want to work. And if you say, hey, Mike, I like my job, I want to do this too, I'm going to say, cool. More power to you. I appreciate that. I can respect it. But most of you guys want to say no more 9 to 5. And y'all want to walk away from your jobs. Okay, we have about almost 2. We have 2 people. One and a half. I have one that's about to get off her job, and then I have Travis who's off his job as we speak now. Danielle's the other, and Terrell's like sniffing it right now. He'll be off by the end of the summertime. And we'll have 3 people off their jobs. Terrell should be funded by next week, and we're looking to have hopefully at least 5 to 10 of you guys funded in the next month or so, next 45 days. I'm working pretty closely. Now, guys, one thing I'm going to implement, and I know one of my mentors always said, Mike, if you're going to say something, mean it. And I really mean this, guys, and y'all take it to heart as being recorded. I'm giving everyone a one-on-one. So you get 30 minutes to give. I'm talking about each person that's in our team now. We have 45 people on our team. right now. That's locked in. I actually cut the registration off. So if somebody signs up, they'll have to pay a higher fee, and they'll be put in a different cohort. This is big. This is locked off. Y'all won't really see anyone else join. And I'll give everyone 30 minutes to say, hey, Mike, I don't get this. Can you help me with that? I'll help you. That's going to be 30 minutes. If you go over the time, I'm not going to be like, hey, 30 minutes is up. But you'll get 30 minutes. After about 45, I'm going to have to go. Because I'm trying to be on point with this time, and I'm trying to build you guys up. So we can have like a strong foundation. So we're bringing like 1,000 people. Y'all, my 40 can take on 3 or 4 people a piece and move out. So we got that business out the way. Just want you guys to really understand and learn. So here we go. We got the highest high. We got, our market structure, and we got our zone. But I want to go to a whiteboard, and I want to go ahead and start drawing some things up real quick. Let me find this, find the annotation. In effect, we can stop sharing. Let's share again, and let's pull this whiteboard up. All right. So, take this here. That's going to be a high. That's going to be our low. Let's make a middle. Quarter. Forgive me if I'm off of my dimensions. It's not my skill set, but do what you can. Let's go ahead and get a drawing tool. No, we'll do arrows. I think that was good. So guys, we're gonna talk about double tops. All right. This is what you call reversal patterns. When we discuss the semaphore, the sunflower, when we look for the market to make a reversal, when we look for price to make a reversal in the market, I said that backwards. So we're gonna come here, let that go. That's the market moving up. Come back down. Come back up. Come back down again. Boom. That's an M, right? Now, the cool part is that's the neckline. Let's go this on. Okay, so that's a double. Now, let's make a triple top.
I'm learning things.
Supposed to. So I'm here for
Sunday night. He has these. I do these every Sunday night.
You don't take notes though.
Yeah, gotta take notes. Gotta take pictures.
and here we go. Here is a triple top. All right, so guys, we have here what you call a double top reversal, a triple top reversal, and what they call a last kiss. Okay, this is more retail trading, but it's more so you guys can understand what the market makers or the guys that know how to trade really well and they move the money want us to understand and think that we're going to trade like this at all times and live by this as a Bible. And you can see when a lot of guys or people that will say, hey, that's about to reverse, and they take that sell, and then you see the market pushing up. That's what they call a stop punt. So you guys got to realize that you got to be patient. When I say patient, even though you might see the semi form here, wait for this second confirmation. Then we wait for it to pass here. That's a safe trade. But sometimes you might get to come here, the second touch, and it might come here, and you might say, yes, I'm cool, but then it reverses. Then you get the stop punt here. Then you wait for it. If you wait for it to cross the neckline, then you're really safe, right? Then you might get what they call a last kiss. Bam, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 touches to the top of what they call a zone of resistance. And this is a level of support. Let me write that in for you guys. Right here is a support. This will be seen as a resistance level. Okay. So first coming up here is bouncing off of here, and it gives that last hit. Normally, and I can't say because it's never 100%, but we always deal in probabilities. Like, hey, we feel like it might do this, or we feel like it might do that. So once you get a double top, hey, sometimes it could touch it and cross down, but it might take a third hit, then it might cross. But hey, you might get that fourth. Most times you don't get 5 hits to that zone before it go ahead and makes its move, right? So you guys can see we had reversals on here. Reversal, reversal, reversal. Now, on the other side of it, we have the double bottoms. So let's go ahead and do that. This is very important, guys. This is the last time I'm going to draw this, so I'm taking my time. We got about 10 minutes left, but I have to do this so you guys can see this, and you don't have to ask me a million questions. So we talk on our one-on-one is not to go through this. It's for me to help you guys really understand the market. Because we can't waste time. Time is money. If you ever heard that terminology, and I don't like to waste it. So I'll draw these out real quick, and then we'll get moving. I'm getting better and better with drawing these as we keep going. Practice makes perfect. as you guys can see, support can turn into resistance. So let's put that here. Then you have support again down here at the bottom. It's like standing on top of a house. That's the rooftop. That's the ceiling. That's the ceiling and floor. And some of you guys, I know you guys were from IML. Some of you guys weren't. Some might have just joined trading today. So I want you guys to know that I know some of you guys understand some of this terminology. Some of you guys don't. But this is why it's going to be here. And I am going to give everybody a one-on-one to give a chance to ask questions and to help before we get you guys funded. Okay, let's draw the neckline. I didn't do that. It's very important. That's what you call that's confirm right there. Once that thing crossed that, that's more so confirmation. Like, hey, and we're good to go with that new bias, that new direction. Perfect. Okay, guys, so we have that. Now we're going to draw 4 candlestick patterns out. Let's see how good we can do this. And I think I'm gonna try to do it with the what you call this thing, this box. Let's see how this draws out. Let's see. Here. You fill this thing in. Let's see here. Let's see if this thing ain't gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. So let's not worry about that. All right, guys. So let me write this out real quick, and then we're gonna get on to this lesson. So this one is called a bearish. Oh, I like color like this. Get you back. Let's do black. Bearish. Perfect. Now, let me see if I could do something different to show you guys there is some bullish. That's what I should have did before. We'll make the, let's see, we'll make, let's see here. Change our colors here. Let's make this red. Draw these over again. Let you know what all the selling candles are. I'll take a look at that because I don't know how to highlight these boxes in it. So and we'll use green for the bulls. Perfect. Now we're gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna call it quits, and then we're gonna take a few questions. I want to do a little market structure. So I'm gonna leave this here for about another 30 seconds, so it'll be up for a while so you guys can see it. When it comes back on the video, then we're gonna erase this, and then we're gonna do market structure. These are reversals here, and we did support resistance. Oh, let's explain this while we're sitting here waiting. So a bearish engulfing candle meant price was going up, and then we would have got a semaphore, or you would have saw like a long wick possibly. A wick would be, let me draw a wick out here. A wick would be like a long line coming out the top, like that. Boom. And then you get this bullish movement down here, or bearish movement with this candle engulfing or taking over that last smaller candle. The next you had what you call a bullish engulfing candle, where you had price coming down right here, and then the next candle engulfed it on the bullish side, so the buyers want to take over price. Then here you have another opportunity for the market to reverse, which is the evening star candlestick pattern, meaning the buyers was going up for a buy. And then, guys, give me 1 second here, please. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. So where were we? Evening star, price was going down as a bearish movement. Then we had something called a doji. This is a doji. Let's write that out real quick. Doji. Doji is a reversal in price. Let's draw that line to this so you guys can know what that is. There we go. Okay, so a doji is a reversal in price. So price was going up, it closed, it went up, and went down, it came back here, it closed. Indecisive movement in the market, then it opened up bearish and closed bearish. Reversal. Price was going down, closed, opened up, brought up, sold down, came back, closed. Looks like a little cross, indecision. Opens up, boom, going bullish. So that meant the market wants to reverse. Then you got something called railroad tracks. These are the same size candles. Price was continuing to buy up. Then it continued to buy down, and it closed at the same time. And you normally get the next candle to become a bearish candle, but you would get that long candle up here, that you would get a wick up here, and possibly like the semaphore, that reversal pattern or a symbol. And you should continue to go down and sell after that. That's normally what happens. More than likely, we always talk about probabilities. And the same as such as this candle, where we have a selling candle fully down, and then it opens up at full same body length for a buyer. The next candle will close will only be at a buyer's market. So guys, that's what we have there for our pretty much our reversal patterns that we look at. And matter of fact, we do have a couple more. I'll do those. I actually almost forgot. They're important too, and you'll get to see them. Let's hurry up and do that real quick. So we have, let's change that back to blue, continuity. Yeah. Head and shoulders. And let's see if we can do this. It's gonna look a little weird, guys, but you'll understand when I draw it, because I don't have no space at the bottom, but we'll do like this. So we have inverted head and shoulder. Then a regular head and shoulder pattern. Shoulder. Guys, we might take this to 10 o'clock. I know we said a half an hour, but this is important. Head and shoulders. So guys, if you see that shows price coming down, coming back up, breaking that zone or that support level, but just showing you a head to coming back up, then drawing another right shoulder to break that. Again, break that neckline as we discussed, which is again right here. Neckline. All right. So that's it. That's what we had right there. And then we'll erase that real quick. You guys see that? Now we're gonna go over market structure, higher highs, and then lower lows, and then we're gonna be done. We're gonna draw it out. Market's coming up. Probably get you like a double top. Come here. Up again. Come down. Let's draw a head and shoulder instead of a W. Do a different reversal this time. Here. The markers won't always become, it's never gonna look this perfect, but we'll get to see that. So erase those little errors. Everybody get the irregular head and shoulders. Do this. Stop it. Fake y'all out. Come back down here. It might look weird. That's what they do to you in the market. That would be a head and shoulders too. Once you get that, then it breaks the neckline, which is what? That's the neckline right there. I know it look crazy. That's still the neckline. It crossed that point. It crossed the last low, which is right there, and then the price is going down. And we start all over again. So we had what you call downtrend, where it's making lower highs and lower lows. As you can see, as you can see, if you check it from here and touch all these lines, you have your downtrend. You have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 different touches almost of this downtrend to let you know there's still the trending market going down. Then you know that's a selling condition. True and true. Now, we come on the other side, we're right over here, and we have our uptrend or bullish movement. We have higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Yeah. And then we also have is start at this point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 connections showing the uptrend. So guys, there you have it. That's your, this we'll call this here market structure. Let's put a another block here and change the color. Black. I'm gonna start there. That's it. Guys, that's been recorded. You guys can look at this forever. We'll be here, and hopefully this thing saves for us. And we're going to stop sharing that screen. Boom. And then we're going to share one more time, and then we'll be done. I want to go back to this chart and then show you what we just learned real quick. So just a little bit. It's a great example here, guys. Perfect, actually. So we have head and shoulders here. Let's mark that out. You have a left shoulder. Talked about the head. Then here's the bottom sticking out. There's your support. Lowest low, support right there. Next highs are resistance, but this is a zone. You get your right shoulder in this area, all that right there. Then you get what you call your neckline, which is right there. You guys see that it retested. It came here, here. You tested the neckline. What did it do? It shot up. We got our trend. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Constitutes a trend of reversal. Another touch. Market didn't break that area till here, and y'all see how the market broke out. And what do we have? We call this levels. This could be seen as level 1 right here. Then we had a breakup in price. This will be level 2. All this here. Then we had a breakup in price, and then it reversed. And you really had what you call a double top here. You had 1 touch, 2 touch. That line will be here. I ain't gonna put that one there. Let's get that off. That line about right there. Price retraced right here, retouched, it retouched itself, and we had a trend line. We had a reversal there. Neckline was breached there, and then we had the trend, which we had 1 point touch here, 2, 3, then 4. Now, guys, what could possibly happen is we have a major uptrend in the market. Kind of wants to reverse, we don't know yet, because what could happen is we have a new start of an uptrend right there, because 1 point, and then 2 points, then 3, then 4. Mind you, the market is going sideways. You see me put this blue line here. So it's what they call expansion and contraction. We just talked about that. This is pretty much the high right there. That's the low right there. Now, guys, for leaving that there, we're gonna put on a few of the indicators that we normally let you guys see, which will be the reversal, which will be the semaphore. Let's put that on. Okay, so you guys can see that everything that we already drew out, indicators now teaching us. Reversal there, guys, right? That's the highest high. Reversal down here, that was the lowest low. We got a lower high. Boom. So now we got the high. But guess what? We got a higher low if you're looking from this side. And price could continue to bounce up. Or we could have what they call a lower high. And this we can make another semaphore here. So now we got to wait because the market's going sideways. We don't know if it wants to be a buyer or a seller. And we're going to do a teaching in the coming weeks called war zone training, knowing when it's time to hold and wait and when it's time to fight. See, if you look at Afghanistan and other war zone countries, sometimes when they out there shooting bombs and calling down airstrikes, it's smart to just stay inside. But when the war is over, it's safe to come out, and have fun and talk to your family and, do your thing. That's when we want to make money. We don't want to be out making money when there's a war going on. When there's a war going on, we want to wait inside, let the market makers do their thing, let them move around the billions and trillions of dollars, let the market have fun, and then when they get done tearing people up, mopping up people, taking all their money, we come and ride their back the proper way and make all our money, okay? That's how we want to function. If you guys see these small other dots, they're like pivots. Okay, we won't get into that. We'll get into that a little later with some more teaching. But let's go ahead and add a few more things here. You guys can see how I start to build this template up. We'll go ahead and put on what I like is fractals, because they kind of also show you the reversal zones. Oh, look at that. Going, right? Then I like to look at what we call yellow brick road, which is this here, right? And then last but not least, we're gonna call this our little money line, right? Well, first let's put our magic dots up. That's our confirmation to let us know that we really want to be buyers or sellers after we get our reversal. And then, oh, I know guys are asking about this here. I'll put this in the chat. We're gonna email out the template to everybody, so everybody just relax and be patient. We're packaging that up to email out to you guys as we speak. So that would be your zone. See how I already drew these zones out? See the zone here turn green? I drew it already for you guys. This is another zone. I didn't take the time to draw it, but I could have, but it still coincides with the zone I drew here. You see I drew this blue zone. You see this red zone. Okay, you see I drew this zone up here, this blue, how it turned pink. We already drew that zone for you guys. All this indication does is show you that what we already know how to draw and what the market is trying to do, it does it for you. We will get that to you later. I'm gonna take it off right now so we can finish building this up. And last but not least, we want to put on what I really like, and I pay a pretty penny for this indicator, but I'll give it to you guys for free. It's called the LRMA, and we call it the money line. And I think it's just fire. Now, guys, what this does is it lets you know when the market really wants to turn around. You see here how you knew you was a buyer, but it turned here, but not until here, which I told you guys the neckline, which you cross, and it's underneath the yellow brick road. That's a confirmed sell. That's 30, 40 pips. And even though it reversed and got you back here to break even, it went down another to 80 pips. Then it came back up again for the pullback, which would have been another entry. But until you need to reverse, you'd have caught 150 pips, guys. Constant, consistent, easy money if you can be patient. Okay? Now we're gonna do two more things, then we'll be out your way. I know it's 9:55, but you know, we got 5 minutes, but sometimes you can't rush greatness. We're gonna go ahead and just do two more things, and then we out of here. Past this, guys, we're gonna hit OK, and then we're gonna put the RSI up, and we have to hold this down and drag it, because you can't just drop it. I'll show you why. If you decide to just click it, it's gonna make its own window. Damn. Guys, gotta be kidding. I keep hitting the wrong button. See how it makes its own window? We don't want that. We want to delete that. Okay, so guys, you can see this is pretty much the template here. I just made it look a little prettier and a little easier for you guys to take a look at. But you know what, moving everything out the way, if we zoom all the way in on this line here, which we'll focus on, that area after the reversal, we'll zoom in. Just one more click in. As you guys can see, market became extremely oversold here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's why I got click that. Now we good. That was an auto scroll function. Market became extremely overbought here, right? Had the reversal. Bam. It painted. It broke all the way out. Came from here. It broke out. It broke out the sideways movement, which was here. Guys, see that? Y'all knew that was going sideways, right? We had a double bottom. One touch here. Second touch. Neckline cross, which will be here. It broke out. Great buying pressure. But you finally get the semi-forward paint. You're coming from an oversold condition. You had a stochastic cross. The RSI left what we call the train station from being oversold, going to overbought, right? It came in here, it gave you a double tap. 1 touch, 2 touch, you get your magic dot. If you can't see that little small red dot there, it's there, but it's in the template. You get what you call, guys, remember this, in the engulfing candle, you got a small, or it could be seen as an evening star or an engulfing, because you had a candle coming up for the buy. You could call this close to being a spinning top, but we could say, let's say a doji. Still a reverse, it's still an indecision candle. Then you have a big engulfing candle that engulfed that. Then these next two engulfed this one, ate it up, and you knew you had a reversal here. But guess what, guys? You're underneath the yellow brick road here. You had the yellow. I would call this like a yellow light, green, yellow, red. So this was indecision, but it finally turned red. He had this last fractal paint. And guys, on the close of this, you can feel really confident in knowing that you have entered into a buyer's market. I mean, a seller's market. And now we're having this come down here to become oversold. You're waiting for this to come down. The reason that you would get out if you want to take your quick money and run would be this pivot, looking at this buy blue candle, and looking at this stochastic cross, and then the RSI leaving out the station. Taking that sell would have gave you almost 40, 50 pips, which I think you guys will be happy with. And I mean, dude, if anybody could take 10 to 20 pips a day, you could really become a millionaire with no problem. But guess what, guys? You still had this become red. So you could have waited for the pullback, and you could re-enter. Why? Because our bias was a seller. And we won't change our bias until we get a confirmation that the market wants to reverse. And you could have taken another entry at that next cross as the train left the station again, and then you get another sell confirmation from that magic dot and this pivot. High, higher, low. See that pivot there? Boom. Take that sell. And then look at this engulfing candle. You had a kind of indecision doji, a spinning top. Then boom, look at this long engulfing candle of almost 30, 40 pips. Okay? And it's 10 o'clock, guys. We're about to get this off. And then you could have took that sell for 50 pips, 60 pips. So guys, you see the magic in the strategy. 10% skill set, guys, 90% psychology. Give me 90 days to teach this to you guys. You know, don't get impatient. Take your time. I'm here for y'all. I'm not going nowhere. If you guys stay, I'll be here. And Dave, you there, bro? I want you to go ahead and come back on. If you got anything to say, then we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Absolutely, man. Fantastic. You know, what's amazing about the training that you give is that every time you go through this, I feel like I'm getting the memorization. Repetition is the mother of all learning. And so fantastic training. And all I got to say is, like you shared, 90 days to stick with it. Don't quit it. Being focused and passionate about what it is. I'm very excited about what the next 90 days hold. And as you shared, compounded. If you're making 25 pips a day, my goodness. I mean, over compound that on a day-to-day basis, that is just phenomenal wealth. So no, man, I mean, you said it all this evening, Mike. I'm just very excited about the team and the squad that we have. Speed of the leader, speed of the pack. I mean, you're doing the darn thing on a day-to-day basis, on a night-to-night and a week-to-week, and sharing with everyone. So with that, Mike, man, there's nothing else I need to say, brother. So I'm going to just pass back to you. Just close it out. Let's wrap it.
Guys, we're not going to do Q&A tonight, and we're kind of quick, but just know we're going to do every Sunday. I'll be back here again Tuesday night. We'll do more. We'll open up with questions and answers on Tuesday. And we could do this the way we want to do it, guys. It's not us going to the public yet. We're still in-house. This is still a vacuum. So, guys, this is all for us right now. We'll be sharing these in the future as far as when people come in if we want to market and teach people what we're doing. But this is the family. I'm here for y'all. And we're going to do our thing, man. I mean, it's that. Some of you guys inbox me. I don't have a problem answering questions. And again, I reiterate, I'm going to work on my web guy. We're going to offer an opportunity to sign up for one-on-one, and I will have that posted soon. I'm going to do some research on that with my calendar where you guys can pick your slot, and I'll let you know when I'm available, and we can all work. I can help you guys out, each person, and then you guys will have a chance to do that, and then hopefully we all get funded within the next 45 days. That's my mindset. And one more thing I want to say, guys. If you look on our Telegram room, you see the ftmo.com link. Now, one thing you guys have to understand is you don't have to try to get funded this month or next month anyway. You can literally sign up for the practice account, and that's free. You sign up and you take the trades. We get the trades out. You know, we call the trades on the open, and you practice entering and exiting the market. That's why we're doing all these trainings and teaching, so you guys can practice. You could use that 30-minute slot for me to help you set that up, or we could talk about that. But don't waste that time. So like right now, what I've just done was I made a video for you guys to watch over and over and over and over again. Because again, I do have a family. I do have things I'm doing. As we go forward, I get pretty busy because I'm not only a trader. I'm a real estate investor. Okay, I do proprietary day trade and I do business credit. My business credit is soaring, and I'm going at the banks every day, getting more and more money, and then I'm going to keep paying it off and keep getting more and more. And that's what I want for you guys. And we're gonna have that for you if you just follow the path towards funding. It's not going to happen overnight. Rome was not built overnight. But, hey, if you guys take your time, we can build some great things. And we're saying that, I'm going to sign off. This should take about maybe an hour to render. And I'm hoping that it don't mess up. This is a great training. And we'll get this posted. But we're saying that. Guys, have a good night. And I'll talk to you later. Be blessed.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. You're welcome.